Good morning, guys. It is a balmy -20. That's right, it's -20. It was actually -29 last night, just touching on -30's door. So yeah, I'm just headed out to the shop. Heading out to the garage, Mike's garage. Thanks for coming. Thanks for subscribing to all 4 of you. Sorry about the grubby shirt, but I did just plow the driveway. But look at this day. It is just fantastic. Other than, you know, being cold. Got the woodshed there. Plowed the driveways this morning. Gonna go put some bird seed in the bird seeder for the birds. But more importantly, let's get back to the garage. Now, I've really only done one video. I mean, I've shared other videos, but let's get back into the videos. The Mike's Garage videos. Lights, camera, action. So I've got my pickup in the shop so that I can wash it, because there's nothing better than a clean pickup when it's -20 out, because you know what, you wash it, it stays clean. It's freaking fantastic. So yeah, I washed Heimlich last night, so I've cleaned the water up. Here we've got the tractor. It's melting off after plowing the driveway. Telling you, can't beat a little John Deere. I've got my vacuum to suck up the water. Here's Heimlich. Heimlich is our 2020 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Absolutely love this little Jeep. You know that the Jeep Wrangler, I've been wanting one to tow behind our motorhome for the longest time, and I was bugging the wife. I'm like, you know what, we should get a Jeep, we should get a Jeep, we should get a Jeep. She's like, no, I don't like Jeeps, I don't like Jeeps. And then finally one day, out of the blue, she's like, well, maybe we should go look at a Jeep. And lo and behold, 3 days later, we bought one. Now, if I had my choice, I probably would have picked red, but Andrea wanted a fun color, and we found this green, and yeah, kind of we're digging it. So we're a big Disney family, so when we saw this color, we thought of Heimlich at Disneyland. So yeah, that's why it's called Heimlich. So, and we've got, what else do we have here? The shop's getting a little bit full. Mike's Garage is a little full. Been working on the Super Duty. I've taken those rotten stainless fender guards off, and yeah, so I peeled those off, and look what's behind it. So back there, the fender guard that got ripped off once upon a time, because this thing got stolen once, because it got ripped off, it didn't rust, but those things, they hold the salt and stuff, and it just freaking destroyed the fender. So this is my 99, and for those of you that don't know, I bought this brand new as a single guy, 1999, met Andrea in it, traded it off on a crew cab when, after we had our first son, Cooper, and yeah, I always said that it was the biggest mistake I made by getting rid of it, and I said I was gonna buy it back one day, and lo and behold, I found it again and bought it back. Sadly, it got stolen, and the guy that stole it kind of rat bagged it for a bit. But you know what? It's still got the 7.3. The cab's in great shape as far as corrosion, except for, of course, the fenders. So it's going to be my project truck. We're going to fix it up. I got to get better wheels and tires on it. I'm going to put new front hubs, brakes. I'm going to do the transmission and torque converter, and body work, of course. But I think what I might do first is get some big fender flares to hide this for now, and then concentrate on the mechanical and get it so it's a good daily runner. And but yeah, I just, you know what, the 7.3, it's got 328,000 kilometers on it, and it's just a fantastic runner. And ironically enough, when I got rid of this one, I thought I was worried because electrolysis was a big thing back then with the diesels, so I was worried about electrolysis, and that was part of my excuse for buying a 6-liter, but that was a mistake. So anyways, I'll take my jacket off because it's getting a little warm in here. So, but yeah, that's what happens if you have those blinking things on. So got to fix that. Got to get rid of those wheels and tires. If I come down here, you can see, well, this fender got jacked, but this was ripped off, so it's still solid, but can't really see it very well. Sorry for the poor video. Yeah, it's got ripples down the side. So anyways, that's a project. Then I've got our 04 Expedition here underneath there. I bought it back as well. Hard to see. I need to clean up my garage. Mike, you need to clean up Mike's garage. But yeah, 04 Expedition. This is an absolutely fantastic family car. We ended up, there again, I didn't trade this one off. I sold it. We bought it, got rid of our Volkswagen Passat that we had at the time. We had 2 kids, Cooper and Piper. We're thinking about having a third. The car just wasn't big enough, so we ended up buying this 04 Expedition. It was, I think, just a year old with 15,000 kilometers on it. And that was, when was that? Well, that would have been 05. And the price of fuel was really going up. So with that, you know, we got a great deal on it, and an executive had it. So, you know, the back seats had never been used. It's got the DVD player that's never been used. So we bought it. Absolutely fantastic family car. Frickin' does everything great. It's awesome in the winter time. You know, the kids had the DVD player. We towed our travel trailer with it. Took it all the way to California, down to, did we go to Yuma? I don't think we did, but we went to San Diego, back to Los Angeles, and over to Las Vegas, and just an awesome, awesome vehicle. So anyways, as the kids got older, we decided that we couldn't afford to put fuel in this thing anymore. Very expensive with the 5.3 and putting gas in it. So we got a diesel Volkswagen, and we ended up selling this. And a few years later, we were looking for something else, and I found this at the dealer auction, and I bought it back because, you know what, it's just a great, great, great vehicle. It's a little worse for wear. I'd love to restore it, but you know what, anytime we've needed to haul the family with dogs and a bunch of stuff, the old Expedition, it always comes through for us. So, you know, now it's getting a little bit old, but it can have an easy life. And you know what, I don't have much invested in it, so it's just nice to have it. Now that the kids are getting older and can drive, you want one of them can drive it. They can go from, you know, sitting and spilling milk and formula all over the back seat to having their friends back there, and well, maybe we don't want to know what they spill back there. But anyways, yeah, so that's the Expedition. And of course, up here is my pride and joy, my 1964 Corvette. Now, we call that one Prince. As you know from the other video, well, one day I'll do a video just on Prince and tell you the story behind it, because it's a pretty wicked story. Probably my favorite car, definitely the coolest. Right here we've got Princess, and it's a 2016 Corvette Z51 Stingray 3LT. Now this one I found used down on the island. Now I bought it used, and this was my first Corvette, so, and I absolutely love Corvettes. Which, if you didn't already know that, you're gonna learn about it. So bought it used. It had 471 kilometers on it. Got a great deal from the guys at Laird Wheaton. Absolutely love this car. We call it Princess because, well, I didn't really choose to call it Princess, but Andrea and the kids called it Princess because, you know, Princess can't go outside, and Princess needs a shop, and Princess needs this, and Princess needs that. So anyways, that would be Princess. 2016, had it for 5 years now. Fantastic car. I think I've got, do I have 20,000 kilometers on it now? Yeah, wow. When you have 6 months of winter, you don't get to drive very often, so. And then of course here, we've got the Golf. This is been Andrea's daily right up until we got the Jeep. It's a 2014 Golf Wagon Tdi. Absolutely a fantastic little wagon. We got the wagon so that we could actually haul our dogs around, and our dogs are Newfoundlands, so they're a little on the big side. I'll back up a little bit so you can see it. There you go. It is the Wolfsburg edition. Now, funny story, when we bought this car, the salesperson in Prince George here, they said, why do you want a Wolfsburg edition? They're, you know, they're as expensive as a Highline, but they don't have as much stuff to it. And I'm like, but you can get it in red. Like, and anyway, she didn't understand that, and they didn't have a red one. So it's like, you know what? Called up our guy down in the Lower Mainland. I said, I'm looking for a red Wolfsburg. He said, there's only one in all of British Columbia. And then he calls back and says, I traded our white one for the red one. So if you want it, we got it. Now, that is fantastic service. So we bought our red Wolfsburg. And you know what? We've got 125,000 kilometers on this car. We've towed it behind the motorhome on our dolly. We've had it to Las Vegas. Just an absolutely fantastic car. Gets great fuel economy. Packs the whole family. Biggest downside to it is ground clearance in the wintertime. Last winter, Andrea got stuck in the driveway and she said, my next car is going to have four-wheel drive and I'm going back to not getting stuck in the driveway. So this summer when we saw the Jeep, we were planning on getting it next year. And then it's like, you know how it goes with car shopping. You get all excited and then it's like, before you know it, it's like, oh, just slide on the dotted line. And it's like, oh my gosh, we got another car. But anyways, I didn't get rid of this one because, well, now that Cooper and Piper can drive, we'll probably let them borrow it. Not going to give them a car, but they're allowed to use it as long as they don't abuse it, and maybe they'll want to buy it or something. But as long as they're going to school, we'll help them out. So, and this is my wall clock. Now this tire is one of the original tires off my 1964 Corvette when I got it. The age of the tire, I mean, it's not that old. It's not from the 60s. I actually have the spare tire out of it, and it's older than dirt. But yeah, my clock just fit right in there. And you know what? What kind of fun wall art is that? And this here is one of my favorite Corvette posters, if you can see it. Now, I had this poster in my room when I was like 15. I might have even got it when I was like 13. And I've kept it all these years. So I said one day, I'm going to put it in my man cave and hanging on the wall. And here it is. It's in my man cave, hanging on the wall. And I absolutely love the Corvette. And I remember having that on my wall and picking the cars. And I think it's really cool that now I've got my own Corvette split window. And of course, back then, you know, the official pace car was a big deal. I'm just looking at the poster again, but yeah, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So absolutely love the Corvette. Gonna get more as things prolong, and that's probably why I'm gonna do YouTube too, because, you know, I've got 3 channels right now. I've got Mike's Garage. Basically, we haven't done sweet diddly do with it yet. You know, and quite frankly, my videos have kind of sucked so far. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. But so we've got Mike's Garage. We've got Peterbilt Mike C, which is what I do for a living. I sell Peterbilt trucks, heavy trucks. That's probably my main channel because that's what puts food on my table. That's what helps me pay for all this stuff. You know, and in saying that, people think that you know, I make a lot of money selling trucks, and that's how I could pay for all this, and certainly it helps, but most of it came from having my own truck, and when I sold the business and got my money out of it, you know, I use that for building the shop, and certainly, yes, selling trucks, I do make a decent wage, but I work really hard, and I got a lot of car payments, let's just say that. So anyways, I could try and hide it, and you know, no one would ever see my cars, but then it's like, what's the fun in that? You know what? I'm going to share my cars. We're going to start this other channel, Mike's Garage. I'm going to share with you guys stuff I do with my cars. You know, there's going to be car content, truck content. You know, I don't know how big or how far it will go. Maybe one day it'll just fizzle out, or maybe it'll go big and I'll quit my day job or just do that part-time and do car reviews. So, and truck reviews. So, but yeah, so this is it. Mike's Garage. Here's my 64. And just for the record, this bend pack lift was bought and purchased by myself. I am not sponsored, not yet anyways. But look at the underside. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this car. Turn some light on if you can see it. I got the drip trays because, you know, she's a drippy girl. Bonk. Here we go, let's take another look up here. That is fantastic. But yeah, that's it. Mike's Garage. Thanks for coming. We got lots of great content. So like I was saying earlier, 3 channels, Peterbilt Mike C. If you're a truck guy, you want to go learn everything about Peterbilt trucks and that, feel free to follow me there. I've got my adventure book, Travel. Now, we like to travel. We like to do, now granted, before this stupid pandemic hit, my wife is actually a travel agent, a new travel agent, you know, started in 2019, just in time to have COVID ruin everything. So yeah, we like to travel. We like going to Disneyland. You know, we're kind of geeks that way. We like Disney cruises. Like Christmas 2019, 2020, we went and saw the new 2020 Corvette reveal, and in San Diego, took the kids to Disneyland. So on my adventure book, Travel, we're gonna have vacation stuff, travel stuff, you know, rides at Disneyland and Disney World, and hopefully we'll get to travel again soon so that we can do a whole bunch more of that. So, and I'm sure we will. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, I suppose. So yeah, not a lot of activity on the My Adventure Book channel, but certainly Peterbilt Mike C is going places. So if you like my truck content, we're gonna get some good we're gonna get some good content as well of my cars. So I am a Corvette guy. So right now it's gonna be my Corvettes, my Super Duty. You know, in the summertime, we're gonna take the Red Hawk out, go camping. We'll take Heimlich on adventures, go up onto the bush roads and stuff like that. And one day we will have a Ferrari on the channel, mark my words. Here's my posters, or 2 more posters from when I was a kid. 1980 Corvette, or 1984 Corvette in white, and we've got the legendary Ferrari Testarossa. So one day, gonna have a Ferrari. But first, we gotta make some money, and when the channel's doing well enough and can support a Ferrari payment, we're gonna do it. Mark my words, we're gonna do it. I got a couple nice pictures of Princess, the 2016. I really like that shot. So, got a picture on the wall of Buddy's garage. Took the 64 there, and yeah, he's got a great man cave chemo. It's, you know, he actually uses his to work on his truck, and then he's got a mezzanine with a lounge and a bar fridge, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm thinking I should have built a mezzanine up there. You know, like maybe one day we could do that. We'll build a mezzanine and then have a sitting area up there, maybe a lounge, maybe an editing booth. Or maybe not an editing booth. We'll leave that in the house. Just have cool stuff out here. Shop's way too cool. You know, got a crappy house just so I can have a wicked shop. So anyways, thanks for watching Mike's Garage. I think I just bit on you. Should have been wearing a mask, I guess, but I'm really the only one here, so it doesn't matter. So thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. More great content coming up. Mike's Garage. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. If you didn't, let me know what you didn't like. Feel free to comment, and we'll go on this journey together. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. And it's Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and get this uploaded so it's not too old. But thanks, guys. See you later. Peace. Cheers.